And we begin this afternoon with a look at the updated outage numbers from Consumers Energy. More than 216,000 customers statewide are still without power after 2 days of intense storms.
Consumers Energy says more than 350,000 Michigan homes and businesses have been affected. Restoration efforts likely going to be continuing into the weekend for many of those customers.
500 Consumers Energy crews and others from Michigan are working today with crews from 7 states, including New York, Tennessee, and Missouri, to restore power.
And they are all working around the clock to restore power to those homes and businesses across the state.
Based on how many customers were impacted by the storms, Consumers Energy says it is one of the top 10 worst storms the company has ever seen.
13 on your side, Sarah Makuta is live in Grand Rapids with the latest updates from Consumers Energy.
That's right, guys. Now, I was in this neighborhood in Grand Rapids a little earlier today where the crews were climbing on the trees trying to really get the energy, the power back up and going here. And I got to tell you, it's very quiet and we see some lights are on. So I don't have any confirmation of it, but I think the power might be on here. With a very different story earlier, they said 32,000 residents in Kent County were without power. And they, of course, Consumers Energy is working very hard to make sure everybody gets power back as quickly as possible.
That first night at 10:30.
The power went out all over Grand Rapids on Tuesday night. Resident Jim Hoffman is powering his home right now with a generator.
I haven't pulled my generator out for about 3 years.
Crews were working to restore power. Here they are working right in Jim's backyard. They hope to get 100,000 of the 240,000 Michigan homes and businesses without power now restored by noon on Friday.
Restoration efforts are going to continue 24/7. It's all hands on deck to try to get the power back on. And our crews are going to be working till the last person's power comes back.
With the toasty temperatures hanging around, having no power likely means you have no AC.
We're staying cool with a lot of fans. We've got a little generator that doesn't work our electricity or our air conditioner, but at least we got fans going.
Call 211 and you can get information about cooling centers and other resources that might help you during these outages.
Because this storm impacted so many customers, Consumers Energy is calling it one of the top 10 worst storms in the company's history.
We saw nearly 4,500 downed wires. We saw thousands of downed power poles. We saw thousands of downed trees.
If you are running a generator right now, make sure you're following proper safety measures. And Consumers Energy says that everybody should expect to be back up and running by the end of the weekend.
We have crews all across the state, about 550 crews from Michigan and 7 other states who have come in to help to try to get the power turned back on as quickly and as safely as possible.
And of course, if you need to report an outage or a down power line, you can call Consumers Energy 1-800-477-5050. We also mentioned 211 is another resource to use if you're going to need help to get through the next couple of days. We know it's certainly going to be hot. Of course, Consumers Energy is asking everybody to be patient. They are working around the clock. They're going to get power restored to everybody who needs it. But now I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Sarah. Consumers Energy is Michigan's largest energy provider, but customers of other providers are also dealing with power outages as well. In Kent County, there are just over 450 Great Lakes Energy customers without power. All of its customers in Muskegon and Ottawa counties have power. There are also a couple of customers of Holland Board of Public Works in Ottawa and Allegan counties without power.